What's up guys? So today is part 3 of the videos I've been doing for you guys over the past few weeks. Today is going to be fragrances that will make people stop on their tracks and turn their heads. If you guys love those type of fragrances, stick around. The picks are up next. What's up guys? So if you guys stuck around, you are a true fan. This is part 3 of the ScentXplore favorite brand / my favorite picks and why I love them. Today, of course, stop in your tracks, turn head. These are the fragrances that are going to make people turn their heads when you pass by. So, of course, top 6 again for you guys. And if you guys missed part 1 and part 2, I'm going to pop them up here and, of course, list them in the description. So if you guys want to check them out, feel free to do so. Let's kick things off with this pick right here from Franck Boclet, which is a French house. This is called Cocaine. Funny name, but of course, this fragrance here was introduced in 2017. And this particular fragrance is actually, inspired by the song Cocaine from, songwriter, guitar player Eric Clapton. I can see how this fragrance has this rock star, vibe about it. It's a combination of notes that gives this fragrance this really cool effect. If you like fragrances that'll be turning heads and getting people to ask, what are you wearing? This is gonna most definitely have that effect on people. It is one of the top sellers from Franck Boclet, and for a reason, because it is one of those standout turn head type of scents. Just so you know, for reference, this particular fragrance reminds me a little bit of Carnal Flower from Frederic Malle. It's going to have those, floral nuances here, but it's got so much more going for it, like vanilla, caramel, and tobacco. So all in all, an outstanding fragrance that without a shadow of a doubt will get people turning their heads. If you like exotic, unique, and mysterious, nothing comes close to this particular fragrance here from the house of Chinotto. This is Chinotto Dark. This particular fragrance here is boozy, it's resinous, it's dark, it's mysterious, it's exotic. It is definitely a head-turning fragrance, ladies and gentlemen. This is going to start off, basically the creation itself is around the note of Chinotto or Chinotto with all the fragrances from this particular brand. It is on the Chinotto, which is proper from this region here in Italy. So they take this fruit, which is kind of like a yuzu / mandarin orange combination. It's very effervescent and very bright, but then you have these really amazing dark embellishments in this fragrance. Incense, resins, and of course the absinthe liqueur. Absolutely a stunner. One word, stunner, guys. If you like them, dark and exotic, check this one out. Next up, we have a fragrance from State of Mind, and love the bottle here. Crystal cap, magnetic. And this particular fragrance here is basically a tea-based fragrance. So it's a tea with woods and spices. Needless to say, this particular fragrance will definitely make you stand out, will definitely turn heads, because it is very, very unique. It reminds me of some other niche fragrances that I can't quite put my nose on it. I can't just remember at this time, but it has nuances of some fragrances that I know. Perhaps like a spicier, darker version of Jubilation 25. There's a whole bunch of notes in here, but needless to say, this particular fragrance is definitely outstanding, guys. It's very well blended. State of Mind is a great company that we're glad to have as a featured brand in this particular ScentXplore version of this year. Virtual, because it is a fragrance brand that I didn't know much about, and I tried their sample set, and this is the one that really stood out for me because it just combines this woodsy aromatic notes and has this spicy undertones that is just uncanny, with the tea that just rides the composition from beginning to end, giving this almost chamomile like calming effect. But really, it's very aromatic and quite spicy at times. The 3 notes that really jump for me in this fragrance are obviously the spices up top, the tea note in the heart, and then there's a beautiful creamy sandalwood that comes to the forefront within the first 30 to 40 minutes. A stellar composition. If you like fragrances that have an understated quality about it, an understated elegance and sophistication, this is definitely going to make you stand out and definitely turn heads. If you know my taste, you know I would have to have a fragrance that has this fougere / barbershop feel quality to it. This one here from the house of Absolument Parfumeur, and this is La 13e Note, the 13th note. And this particular fragrance is going to be as green as the juice, so it's going to be aromatic fougere-ish, but it is so well done. It has these spicy components like anise and cloves. It is quite spicy up top, but it's one of those very bold and boss type of a sense. I see a CEO or somebody, a gentleman, someone that really knows what they're doing, where they're going, and somebody likes to command attention, if you know what I mean, or somebody who's very assertive. I think this would be very fitting to those type of people. I see like CEOs, boss, you know, people that like to make a statement, make a presence, definitely will be a great one. What I love about this one is that it has a lot of qualities of the classic timeless fougères that I love. I compare this to a spicier version of Oud After Dark. So Oud After Dark that I love, you guys know it by now. It's going to be a very barbershop feel, but it also has the anise in there. But this one here adds more spices, including a chili note, chili pepper note, and the cloves that I talked about. So it's like Oud After Dark intense, if you will, guys, and then some. Needless to say, it will turn heads. I got two more incredible picks for you guys, and this next one, it is definitely one of my favorite discoveries. And the funny thing is about this one is I never knew that this fragrance existed until about a month ago when I picked it up. And this one here is from the house of Amouroud. It was released, I believe, in 2016, and it's called Oud After Dark. I love the actual name of the fragrance, and most importantly, I love the note breakdown, and I just had to get it to try it on my skin and try it for myself. And let me tell you guys, where have you been all my life? Oud After Dark, guys. This stuff here is just incredible. I can't get enough of this stuff, guys. So this opens up, if you guys like plum-based scents, you're gonna absolutely love this particular fragrance. If you like fragrances like Plum Japonese from Tom Ford, if you like the discontinued and very sought after plum fragrance and oud from Bond No. 9, Andy Warhol, this one here has nuances of those fragrances, but it has a lot more. It has leather, it has saffron, opens up with this gorgeous note of osmanthus, which gives off this milky, creamy, peachy, succulent plum kind of a vibe, which will ride the composition from beginning to end. It's almost boozy, liqueur-like, just an elixir of gods. If that wasn't enough, you have frankincense, ebony wood, vanilla, oud, and amber. An outstanding fragrance, one of my favorite discoveries of 2020. And I have to tell you guys, if you want to try something from this particular brand, there's two fragrances that are outstanding for me and definitely had turning. Would be Oud Tabac, which is one of my favorites, and this is a runner-up, a contender to becoming my favorites, Oud After Dark. Last but not least, I guess you could say leave the best for last. This was such a surprise to me when I discovered this fragrance this year because I knew nothing about this brand, which is a fairly new brand that was released, launched in 2019, as was this fragrance. And this is a fragrance, the bottle itself is a work of art. And what I like to say is this particular fragrance house, Agatho Parfum from Italy, is like a combination, named after the Parfumeur Agatho, which was the first perfumer of this particular region of Italy. If you guys want to know more details about this brand, I'll definitely talk about it. And of course, you can find more about this brand at ScentXplore 2020, which you will. But this one here is called Castiamanti, which is an absolute, one word to summarize this fragrance is stellar, and I'm going to explain to you why. These caps are hand painted, and you have the Agatho name embossed here on the actual cap. Just an outstanding bottle, beautiful presentation. The sprayers here are beast. And this fragrance is, without a shadow of a doubt, one of my, if not my favorite discovery of 2020 so far. It is just impeccable. It's one of those fragrances that if you want something to really stand out and really, and I'm telling you right now, to really turn heads, this, without a shadow of a doubt, will not let you down. It won't fail. I've worn this a few times. It is beast. It lasts a long time, but it could have been beast and not be a good scent, but it lasts a long time, but it's a fantastic scent and it smells just amazing. And I'm going to tell you guys why I love this so much. So this opens up with this leathery saffron myrtle flower combination that's almost boozy and a little bit incensey and smoky, kind of a resinous undertone as well. Reminds me of a lighter version of Creation E from, Rouge Parfums, but it's not boozy, doesn't have the cognac, doesn't have the tobacco. Instead, it goes into a different direction, which actually makes it more wearable. It won't be as dark and bold as Creation E, but it's also going to make a statement. It has this boldness and strong character to the fragrance that I'm telling you, if you like these type of fragrances, it will have you at hello. In the heart of this fragrance, you have an indolic jasmine combined with rose, which also gives this incredible support, a little bit of a floral facet, but it's not really a floral scent at all. At this point, resins, incense, a little bit of a vanilla will kick in, which will almost give this almost like a bourbon kind of a facet, which is just unbelievably good. And I'm gonna tell you guys right now, warning, this will last. Every time I wore this fragrance, it stayed on my skin for 10 plus hours. If you spray on your clothes, it'll be there for a few days. So if you like them beast, if you like them powerful, check Agatho fragrances, Agatho Parfums. They're not going to let you down. This one here in particular, Castiamanti is definitely my favorite because it has all these things that I just shared with you. And it's just one of those outstanding, unique, exotic fragrances that are long-lasting and just head turn. I mean, I had people ask me what I was wearing. I went to a couple family get-togethers over Thanksgiving, and a lot of people wanted to know what I was wearing. So just so you know, any of these 6 here will be head turning, and we'll have people stopping on their tracks. But obviously, you guys know my taste, so you guys will probably know here from my face and my expressions here which ones I love the best. But all these are incredible. Again, if you guys missed part 1, part 2, standout fragrances, turn head fragrances, all these fragrances that were featured here over the past 3 videos that I did for you guys will definitely give you an edge and elevate your style if you're looking for something exotic and unique. And of course, all these brands that I talked about, all 18 of them will be featured at ScentXplore 2020, which, by the way, today, the time you're watching this, it's actually Thursday night, which is the 3rd. So we're only less than 2 days away, ladies and gentlemen, from ScentXplore 2020, second annual virtual fragrance convention. You do not want to miss. If you want to know more about it, I'll have the link up here from the video that I announced the event, and of course, details in the description of this video. We're pretty much closing out, pretty much sold out. There's a very handful of tickets left still. If you guys want to register, this would be the time. I'm pretty sure by Friday afternoonish, they will be gone. So I hope to see you guys there. It's going to be great. Giveaways, announcements, tons of surprises, musical performances, tons of little nuggets and little Easter eggs. Guys, if you're a fragrance aficionado, if you love the fragrance community, this is definitely a place to be. From 1 p.m. Eastern all the way until 11 p.m. Eastern on December 5th, all-day niche fragrance event. And real quickly, guys, I know there has been a lot of emails, messages, DMs to me, so I just wanted to do a quick FAQ here, frequently asked questions in regards to the event itself. We did send an email to all of you guys, an e-blast, explaining exactly what was going on with the bags, the free sample packs, which by now a lot of people are coming back to me and saying, hey Max, thank you so much, I got it, just received it a couple days ago, got it today. So everybody will be receiving their packs, if they haven't already, by tomorrow, because we shipped them pretty fast this week. So it takes 2 to 3 business days. All US participants and attendees will definitely be getting their stuff today, tomorrow, or the next day. So unfortunately, we couldn't send tracking information for hundreds of people. It was literally close to 1,000 people when we first shipped the first wave. So we couldn't actually send everyone a tracking, but rest assured you will get your sample packs. Hopefully everyone will get them for the event or before the day of the event. If not, you'll definitely get them as long as you're registered until the deadline. At this point, we're completely out of gift bags, but we will be saving a few to do the giveaways on top of the 30 plus bottles that we're giving away at the show itself. And of course, if you guys have any further questions at all regarding ScentXplore, just go ahead and email info@scentxplore.com and somebody will definitely get back to you promptly. And of course, guys, I want to know what you guys love to wear when you're looking to make sure people stop on their tracks and turn their heads. Be sure to share with me in the comments your favorite choices or your favorite choice. As always, guys, remember, fragrance is emotion, so be sure to wear what truly moves you. And of course, I'll see you guys real soon at ScentXplore Live. And of course, right back here with another video real soon. Take care.